Hey, this is Anthony from Rocket Prince, and thanks for watching this video. Today we are discussing my one-on-one chat with you, how I got started in my journey from zero to now, explained about creating an entrepreneur business and slash side hustle, where it's taken me so far. So if you watch my last three videos, how I got started, what motivated me to start, and when I finally just said, you know, I had enough, I'm going to cross the line and I'm going to pursue with this, and all the struggles and all the successes that it's led thus so far. So let's rewind to my last video where I talked about I was learning how to make mugs, and I started learning how to use a sublimation printer. From there, I had a software that I also purchased. It was called CorelDRAW X8. And this was a graphic designing software. I really had no idea what it was. I was using it just to type letters, but this graphic design software, I started to realize, was a powerhouse. It was very beneficial. I'm just going to use this as an example. If somebody had a circle and they wanted a letter in the circle, or they wanted letters to curve around the circle, back then there wasn't really software like there is nowadays that could do that. You had to use these graphic design applications to bend those letters. Okay, so again, here I go. This is how I did it. Every time I ran into a problem, and still to this day, I use YouTube. I use free content. Okay, so what did I do? I went to those gurus on YouTube who do CorelDRAW, and they post videos. So I learned how to manipulate font. I learned the names of all these intricate designs that I see on billboards out on the street. I started to see that there's different types of fonts. So I learned about fonts. I learned about the names of fonts. And once I started getting the hang of this, I was teaching myself graphic design. I didn't even know I was doing that. But at the very end, I got really, really good, to the point where I was taking on customers who were telling me, can you do this? Can you draw this for me? And I would say yes, but knowing that I didn't know how to do it, I would take myself back to YouTube and I would learn about it and then figure it out. Okay. Now it took me a minute, but I ended up figuring it out. But I was able to do all this stuff because I taught myself. Okay. And I taught myself, and that's what enhanced my customer sales. I started making more customers because I had tapped into a new era. I tapped into a new era that I was far, far beyond where I was before when I first started. Now I'm Mr. Graphic Designer. But really I'm not. I mean, there's some really good people out there that are just mind-blowing what they can do. But one thing I've learned is that every time I say yes to customers, it always puts me under pressure. And now I have to get the project done. I cannot say no, because now it's not like going to your family and somebody tells you, hey, can you throw out the trash? And then you say, yeah, I'll get it when I get it, right? This is not that, right? When you commit yourself, when it's money, now you're obligated to fulfill that need of that person who's depending on you to get them what they want because they paid you. So that's at the same time, it's very scary. You're on eggshells basically, but when you're under pressure, for me, it seems to motivate me even more. It heightens my skill level to make it's like fight or flight. You got to get it done. You cannot let this person down. That's where it's putting me. And I still do that till this day. I always put myself in an uncomfortable situation. And I'll tell you, the skill that you learn is very rewarding. I went from buying a heat press to buying other people's graphic designs that were already pre-printed. Then I learned how to do sublimation. And now I was into graphic designs. Before all these other applications that are out now, that's what you needed. Okay. You needed that. And I'm going to tell you right now, time has changed so much in such a rapid time. It's ridiculous. Okay. Right now, guess what I'm learning right now? I'm learning AI. And I realize that AI is a big necessity in this type of market, in any market. So if you can take anything out of this video, I'm going to tell you, start learning about AI. Even though you're listening to my story, okay, start incorporating AI with your stuff today. Start learning about it, because this is the future. And wherever this is going to go, you're better off tapping into this right now before it's too late. Okay. And right now, I say this as a joke to my whole family, but nobody seems to get it. So AI does everything for you, everything you can possibly imagine. So I say, I'm too lazy to use AI. Because it's just ridiculous. So it's just a joke. All right, I'll stop. But you know what? It is so powerful right now. This is what you want to be looking at this very moment. If you're trying to get into a side hustle, you're trying to do something productive to make money for yourself, your family, or whatever needs you have, this is the way to start right now. Is you can do what I'm doing, but incorporate AI with it. Okay. I talked about the desire, the need of your passion, right? And believe it or not, since I've gotten into this field, now I meet people who do graphic design. Now I'm meeting people who do heat pressing, who do t-shirts, who have ideas. It's like my whole world now is around these people in real life. Real life. I'm not even asking for it. It's just like they're coming to me. And I really believe when you're focused on something so hard, it will start to come. These things will start to come to you. Okay? When you start teaching yourself how to motivate yourself, these things will draw to you. All right? I don't know what it is. I don't know how it is. I'm telling you just from firsthand experience that this is happening to me. Okay? And I want you to understand that it's going to happen to you. Once you start believing in yourself, once you start taking action, and once you start thinking it daily, night, day, you start thinking about it, just watch. Trust me, it's going to start happening to you. Weird things are going to start to happen. You're going to start to see an abundance of stuff that you're thinking about come to you. Okay? The law of attraction, I guess that's what you call it, right? I think that's what's happening here. Okay? And just keep believing in yourself. Keep doing everything that you got. Push yourself. All right? Take baby steps. So this is what one of my coworkers had told me. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So you want to start off small, just like I did. I bought a heat press. I used people's prints, okay? And then it took me here, but I did it all in baby steps. Now, I talk about it in a video, but this took years, okay? All this stuff took years. I had bags and bags of t-shirts that I ruined because practice. And that's what it took to where I'm at today. Okay? And that's where I want you to get to. If you're looking at this video and you're hearing me speak about this and you're thinking about it and you're like, man, I really want to do this. You know what? I don't know if I have the confidence to do it. Yes, you do. You do have the confidence. You just have to cross that line. Okay? And when you cross that line, you will be in that side of the world. I guarantee you're not going to want to go back to your old ways. You're going to want to stay here. Because once you get that paycheck per se, once somebody pays you money for something that you did, you didn't go land an interview with a job and they said, "Oh yeah, you're hired." And now you're working and they're telling you how to do stuff and what you're going to do for them, right? Once you understand that you did this, you put this together, you created your own concept, and you made it happen, and you're telling your customers, yes, I can do this, I can do it, and then you deliver on that promise, my God, and then they give you money because of your hard work. That is so, I don't even know how to say it. It's so overwhelming with joy because it's something that you accomplished by yourself. That's where you want to go. That's why I'm talking to you, because what I'm experiencing with this right now is I do have work. I'm still working, okay? And I do this, all right? And I'm not stopping. And what I'm trying to say is that when I go to work, I'm this way. Trying to make a mad face. But when I'm at home and I'm doing my side hustle / entrepreneur business, customers galore, getting money, I have this big smile on my face. And I could work for hours just weeding. It's just so relaxing doing all this stuff. I enjoy it. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I really enjoy it. Okay? And if you're thinking about doing something, if you're thinking about making a podcast, starting a YouTube channel, doing TikToks, doing Instagram, promoting other people's products, you have these ideas, or even being a journalist or speaking about news, speaking about the latest fashion, or speaking about all the movie stars, and you want to talk about their stories, you want to give everybody the hype, the gossip, what's going on. If that's you, then what are you waiting for? Start doing it. Start creating your channel. Start today. I challenge you to start today. I challenge you to open up an account. Call it your brand name. Don't think too much about the brand name, because you can always change it. Start that day. Start and make your first video and look at that camera and start speaking. I'm going to show you, once I get down the road with this story, I'm going to show you my first video. Okay? I'm going to show you my very first video. And everybody goes through it. Everybody goes through it. You got to start. You have to start. And trust me, if you're worried about what people think of you, guess what? Wherever you go, people are always going to think about you. They're in honestly, another thing that I've learned is people don't really care. They don't care about you, because I've learned through a book that I read that you have to look at life like a movie. Everybody's the movie star. Everybody's the movie star. Everybody's playing their role. So if you're looking at me, to me, I'm the star. But to you, you're the star. Okay? You're the star. That's how you have to see it. You are the star, and you're leading your own film, your own movie. So live your movie the way you want to live it. Who cares about everybody else? Who cares about everybody else? Who gives a crap? Start living your dream today. Start making it happen for you. Don't let anybody put you down. Don't let anybody tell you you're dumb. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, because yes, you can. You can do this. Quit being scared, because you know what? Everybody who's thinking like you, they're scared too. And sometimes it takes you to lead, to push yourself to get the other ones to follow. Okay? That's just the gift of life. That's the beauty of this. We're all connected. We're all connected in God's way. Okay? And use every resource you can, because you can do it. All right? So thanks again for watching. I hope this video helps you. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on my email at rockandprince7@yahoo.com. And also leave me a comment, because I would love to hear your feedback. All right? Tell me what you got going on for yourself. Tell me what's motivating you to get started with your journey. I want to hear those comments. I would love to hear those stories, because you know what? The more people who read the comments, they might get something out of that comment from you. They might just bypass this video and stay focused on your comment. Okay? So, again, I would love to hear your feedback. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys back next week on my next video. And peace.